Now, the second part of this project, which is really the main part of this, is you guys are going to create what's called a pan and scan effect for a bunch of image. Now, I supplied you with a bunch of images in my class of 2020 shared folder. And so what you're going to do is simply, when you add it to the timeline, let me go ahead and open this up. What you're going to do is, the way pan and scan works is, it's when you have an image kind of go from one direction to the next, nice and slow, could start from the bottom right and come up this way. So that's what a pan and scan is. So let me go ahead and cancel this out. So it goes back to the normal. I'm going to double click one more time. And here's the key. First of all, these images I supplied for you are the exact same size of your frame. So in order to achieve this pan and scan, we have to increase the size a little bit. The easiest way to do it is go up here to the Transform tab. And I already played with this, so I know that if I do 1.1, that means basically 110% of the image size. You'll see how it increases. Now, doing it here in Transform will affect it both in the start and end of your animation. So once you have that sized, go to the animation, and here's what you have to decide on. And I will expect you to do different variations on the other pictures. So for me, what I'm going to do is, I want this to come up from the bottom left and go this way, upper right. So what you have to do is simply just get this upper right corner up here to be exactly where you want it. I want it to start in the frame, so get it pretty close. That'll work right there. So you can see that part of it is trimmed out down here. All right, so that's perfectly fine to do. And then what we'll do is, let's go to the end one. And on here, all we want to do is, I want to move this end one so the bottom left is in this corner. So you can see the frame fits perfectly in the bottom left. So up here, it's extended off, but that's okay. So now let's go ahead and go back to the start and watch when I play this. There is your pan and scan. Now, let me go ahead and save the changes. And so now when I play this, let's go back to my full video that we created with the little fade-in effects. And then the pan and scan begins. Now, what I expect you to do, and the directions mention this, that all the images that you add into your timeline, there's not a lot, but each one I want to pan and scan a different way. So some might come from the upper left and come down more to the right, or the other side, or even from the top down to the bottom. I expect each one to be a little different. Okay, well, good luck, and let's give that a whirl.